In this lesson video, we are going to look at Mathematics 1613. We are going to focus on October-November 2017 question 3 question paper. Let us start. This is the actual question paper. It's about Taylor polynomial. Question 3 says that find the Taylor polynomial of order 3 generated by the function of f of x is equals to 2x minus 1 to the power negative 2 at the point a is equals to 1. There is a lesson video whereby we look at the basics of Taylor polynomial. So remember, the first thing that we need to do, we need to evaluate f of a, which is equals to where we see x, we substitute by our point raised to the power negative 2. Simplifying this, we are going to have 1 inside the bracket. 1 raised to the power negative 2, it's 1. So we found our first term. Then for the second term, we need to find the derivative of this. So the derivative, it will be equals to, actually let's write it like this, of 1, it will be 2x to the power negative 3 multiplied by 2, and then substituting negative 2 multiplied by 1. Actually here we are going to have, it's 2 multiplied by negative 2, we have negative 4, and then we have 2 multiplied by 1 minus 1 all to the power negative 3. So inside the bracket we are going to have 1 raised to the power negative 3, it's 1, so our second term is negative 4. Moving to the second derivative, remember we don't go back to the original function, no, we look at this one. Actually we are going to look at the simplified one, this part, but whereby we didn't substitute, which is negative 4 2x minus 1 to the power negative 3. So we are going to have negative 3 multiplied by negative 4, it's positive 12, and then 2x minus 1, the derivative of what is inside, it will be 2, then it will be raised to the power negative 4. 2 multiplied by 12, we have 24, and then 2 multiplied by 1 minus 1 all raised to the power negative 4. Then inside you are going to have 1 raised to the power negative 4, it's 1 multiplied by 24, we have 24. Now remember, the question says order 3 generated, so it means we need to stop at the third derivative. So we have 1, which is equals to, and then the new function that we are going to derive, it will be this, but we are going to have 24 2x minus 1 all raised to the power negative 4. So we have 4 multiplied by, negative 4 multiplied by 24, it will be negative 96 2x minus 1 all raised to the power negative 5 multiplied by 2. Then this will give us 96 multiplied by 2. Actually negative 96 multiplied by 2, it's negative 192, and then we have 2 multiplied by 1 minus 1, then we are going to have negative 5, which is equals to negative 192. So looking at our terms that we are going to use for the equation, we have this, this, and negative 192. Let me quickly write this. 192. And then from here we need to write the polynomial equation. So Pn x is equals to fa plus f, the first derivative, a x minus 1 raised to the power 1 over 1 factorial, plus f, the second derivative, a x, actually there's a mistake, this is supposed to be a minus a raised to the power 2 second factorial, plus f x minus a raised to the power 3, and then third factorial, and so on up to the nth term. So in this case we can simply substitute, and it means we're looking for the third generated, and then the point, it will be 1 equals 2. Now looking at f of a, we can see that f of a is the first term, which is 1, so we can just put 1 plus, let us look at this part. This part is actually this, and then we are going to substitute 4 x minus the value of a, remember a is equals to 1, so it will be 4x minus 1 raised to the power 1 over 1 multiplied by 1. We move on to the second derivative. Our second derivative is this, but before we continue with that one, this is supposed to be negative. Okay, so we have 24 x minus 1 all raised to the power 2, and then we look at the second factorial, plus we have negative 192 x minus 1 raised to the power 3, and then we have third factorial, and then we can go ahead and simplify. We have 1 minus 4x minus 1. We know that 1 factorial is the same as 1 multiplied by 1, so it's 1, and then we have plus 24 x minus 1. The factorial of 2 is the same as 1 multiplied by 2, plus, actually it will be negative 192 x minus 1 to the power 3, and then we have 1 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3. So we have 1 minus 4 x minus 1, and then 1 multiplied by 2, it's 2. 24 multiplied by 24 divided by 2, I mean it's 12 x minus 1 squared, negative 192 divided by 1 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3, it's 6. 192 divided by 6, it's 32 x minus 1 all to the power 3. So this is our Taylor polynomial. We are done with this question. This is Wahula SJ. Thank you very much.